That went better than expected. We went there for hunters, we found Bashilu.
Yeah, well,
And hunters.
we found
Well, that
another
too, but we took care
werewolf.
of both of them.
We found someone who Finn knows, apparently. And we didn't explore the facility. There's still rats in the tunnel, just burrowing, and we will need to clean that out. Still a nest in there.
Tigger nods. When the
Finn?
police leave, we should burn out those tunnels.
Yeah. Finn?
I agree.
yeah, burn them. But double check to make sure no one's there.
Yeah, who was that?
He's gonna rub his forehead. Can we talk about it later?
Tigger goes, abso-fucking-lutely not, we can't. Then he looks to Matthew and says, I think.
There'll be a slight snarl from Finn at that comment.
You come with me outside. You're telling me we are going to a private spot, and you will tell me what happened, and I will, if I think the pack needs to be in the know, I will make sure they know.
He'll agree to tell Matt in private.
Well, Tigger looks semi-satisfied. He then turns to look at Nat and goes, so what are you guys going to do now? That was your job, right? Burn that place down?
I'm sorry, Nat or Matt?
Nat.
Nat. N-A-T.
Well, usually after successfully accomplishing a mission, we would go on vacation. But we have one of our own to take care of. So I imagine we're going to seek assistance. And time to mourn. Still fresh.
I bet. So where are you going to do that? You just get the feeling that that's what Tigger's hinting at.
He's like a head bop from Nat, which I guess to his own pack would be associated with some sort of snide comment that was about to come out, but didn't. I guess we're just gonna go, some fucking halfwit. I don't know. I guess we'll head back to Europe.
Tigran doesn't say anything, but just nods.
Victor will say, sounds good.
It's nice this time.
Wow. Cold.
I've heard it's nice this time of year.
They're hunters. They're the ones most affected by Nat pulling into the territory.
Yeah, sure, but come on. Tell us someone.
Outside, Finn and Matthew.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Matthew will just wait for Finn to tell him everything. Just patiently wait.
And Finn is going to stay silent?
Sorry, say again?
Matt's waiting for you to tell him everything.
He's gonna shuffle his feet a bit. Look elsewhere. Yeah, I know who that was. And it's my little brother.
Ah. All right. And why was he here?
Closes his eyes, breathes. I don't know.
All right. Hmm.
I need to find him again.
Well, Lacey didn't attack us, so why was he into a host burrow?
Told you I don't know. I haven't seen him in years.
What can you tell me about your family?
My father was not a particularly nice man. He was proud, vain even, and rich. I don't think he knew what he was getting into with my mother's side of the family. I didn't know, none of us knew until that happened. I changed first, and I was practically disowned for it. But then my little brother, he changed too. I don't really want to talk about it, but he's the reason I'm here. I know he came down south past the border, and, well, I want to find out what happened, what is happening.
All right.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know who he's been with or what his motivations are. I just want to talk to him, but like you saw, he ran away. And I don't want the others in the pack to prejudge, but it's important that you know that he might be dangerous. I don't know, but I need to talk to him.
All right.
That's all there's to it.
We will wait until the police finished looked into the place we were in, and we will try to track him down when we have the time.
No, I appreciate it, but I need to find him on my own.
Not right now.
No, of course not. There's other things.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we need to think about what we're going to do about that grey guy.
But
What the hell was he doing? What the hell was he doing with explosives? You know, Tim Gray,
Oh yeah.
the madman who blew me up.
I don't know. I think it's for now is a problem, but for now we can't.
I think we should talk to Theo about it because, well, that's meant to be his tribe speciality. Although
Not right now.
he's
We
wolf-blooded now,
we cannot
so
afford to lose focus. I want the host out of our territory first, then everything again. Everything else will be taken care of. Hunter, your brother, Tim Gray. They come second to the host.
the Decepticons, yeah, I get it. As I do first then.
Yeah. We still have to take down the prophet of the Bichelu too. So
What game do you like?
what
What game do you like?
game?
He
do
changes
you like?
topic.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
Um,
Like
like what?
pheasant.
Board game,
Deer.
card games, video games.
No. Animals.
Oh.
Food.
I don't know. I guess
I need to take you camping.
Sure.
Right. Well, after the Aslu, it's a date.
It's a date then. Sure.
Hack book spray. I think you'll need it.
Yeah. Well, we should get back to the others before they worry and start ripping each other's
Okay,
throats.
just please don't tell them much about Derek. He's
I won't.
his family.
For now, I won't. But if you
Thanks.
see him again, or if he's becoming, if it's apparent that he's becoming a problem or affiliated with the Bichelu, we'll see then. For now, I won't tell anything.
All right. So you guys enter back in, and you see Tigran and Victor staring down Nat's group who are comforting Kit and packing up everything in. And Theo's probably off to the side sending a text to his girlfriend. I don't know what. Theo's
Yeah,
doing.
he's asking her if he wants to go out for drinks with his friends, and then he specifies, not that group of friends.
And she will definitely reply enthusiastically when you say not that group of friends. She's like, oh, well, then yes. And that's happening. Matthew and Finn walk back in, and Tigran perks up looking at Matthew, hoping to get some kind of news.
All right, the plan hasn't changed. We are still going after the host, both of them. We will need to get back into this warehouse and into the, well, clean the nest of Bichelu. And then when the Bichelu threat is over, we will need to think hard about the Haslu, because they're in some place where we cannot just go in and rage and destroy everything without getting noticed.
Right. We should
Tigran,
just burn everything down, Tigran says, nodding. No one's going to notice the giant fire raging there. I mean, not us, although not just the fire, but burn the
I'm talking
hospital
about-
down.
Yeah, we cannot burn the hospital down, so I'm
Why
not the
not?
expert. What?
Why not? Tigran says.
Because there will be several policemen searching for us then, and we have drawn enough attention on us as it is. We will need
Well,
to
then
draw
let's
the ham
just
out.
convince a fire spirit to do it. I mean, I'm sure we can find a fire spirit, say, hey, you want to start some fires? And then get a couple fire spirits. I mean,
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
that
imagine
will
them
be
turning
great
down-
for the resonance of the city, Just death and rage.
Yeah, if you thought we had
everything.
a hunter problem before, wait until you commit arson.
Yeah.
Again.
Tigran's
No.
like,
No,
It-
Tigran, listen to me.
but the ass.
Listen
He's
to
just
me.
like,
All right. Since you and Victor are both expert on the host, that's your favorite prey, I need you to tell me everything you know about the Aslu. We need to come up with a plan to draw them out of the lair.
I have a suggestion.
I'm listening.
Fire.
see, I like where he's going.
Didn't we already
Tigran's
just
pointing
didn't we
at
just already
Tigran.
cut off Tigran for the same issue for the same thing?
Hold on.
Not an option.
We've established that fire is not a viable solution in this case.
I mean, you guys did, but you just said we're subject matter.
We've
experts.
established that fire is not a viable solution in this case, Tigran.
Here are the options.
He
for
throws
good.
up his hands.
Drowning, burning, burying.
They can burrow.
Jeez.
Burying is not an option
The
either.
spiders
Didn't throw to a Rahu, you know?
tend to be good at burrowing.
Why the species are you around again? You Rahu?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, alright. I'd explain that.
I don't know what that means.
Sure you don't.
Oh, the wicked burns. But burning's not an option.
Tigger goes,
Okay.
what about, wait. Hold
We
on.
can also, if they're at war with the Bashilu, we can use that perhaps. But the Aslu are much more cautious.
I was thinking we get the news at the because we have hit hard the Bishilu lately.
mhm.
They might try to make a move
Perhaps.
on them.
Perhaps they'll want to web the gauntlet where it's been weak now that the Bashilu are absent.
That might be that may be a viable solution, but we need to have someone or something spying on them. Maybe some spirits could help.
Well, if the gauntlet is thicker, then that would make that solution
Very
less
difficult.
viable.
Yeah, it's hard to
Mm.
see through the gauntlet where the spiders work.
Yeah. So maybe we
If
will
we can
need
convince
help.
a spirit already in Twilight, then that could work.
I mean, we could
Oh, but
try.
do we know any spirit allies in Twilight?
Do you know any spirit allies who may or may not be somewhat viable to negotiation, and we know where they might be? Cough.
No, but we can
Cough.
search. Not chicken, no.
No, not shock and awe.
No, remember that one tossing through a window.
That one spirit we tangled with recently.
You
I
kidding?
can try talking to him.
He seems like a nice
Anger.
guy, Tigrin said. You know, when he was throwing Finn out the window.
I
Yeah,
don't. It's unlikely that he would have any ridiculously bad blood with me, considering I wasn't there.
Fair enough. But hold on. Nat, you guys are leaving or are you staying to deal with this Bashilu threat? Because I don't know what your exact hiring thing was.
Yeah, we never really covered that. But it was already been said as an in-character thing that my job is accomplished. So I just say, if it's accomplished, it's accomplished. And if not given any reason to stay, then I guess we're gonna take a cargo plane back to Europe.
All right, well, good luck. Have fun, Tigrin says. Bye.
Yeah, have a good time in Europe, man.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lie.
If you would allow me a moment to future-proof, so I could take a moment while you guys are covering your stuff. When we do leave, who is the one that keeps having the burning plan, Tigrin? I know he's been an asshole, but I think it's too good of
Both
a thing.
Tigrin and
And who?
Both of us. Victor and Tigrin.
Okay.
both of the hunters.
Victor's been less of an asshole, hasn't he?
No, they've both been pretty big assholes.
I know they've both been pretty big assholes, but which one's been the least of the assholes?
Technically,
I don't
Theo.
know. We'll say Victor's been less because Tigrin's pretty more open about it.
Right, but I'm saying of the two that wanted the fire plan, because I think Dave would leave his flamethrower behind, you know, as a
Oh my god.
thanks for the help sort of thing.
Oh yeah, they're just gonna Tigrin will take that and say, I don't know what I'm gonna use this for, and then he winks.
Yeah, it doesn't
Right.
seem useful at all, but I guess we'll keep it around.
Doesn't seem useful at all. For the pack of rats that keeps spreading apart.
Theo's gonna take out his phone, set an alarm, take flamethrower.
All right, so I'm not happy about cooperating with the spirits that just violated the law of the Hisil by coming here on his own volition. I will be very much comfortable with the spirits I take to Twilight for a brief period and ping him in essence.
Well, I mean, Nat here is basically a spirit that came onto our territory without permission. I haven't killed him yet.
True.
I
I'm
mean,
talking about spirits, not.
Technically, we're half spirit, so
Yeah, we have the right to be on either side of the gauntlet. Spirit don't.
not according to the guy. Not according to the guy who kicked your ass.
Do you have a problem, Theo?
I'm
Victor will stop and say, "So when are you going?" to Nat.
Changing the subject.
I noticed you were still around.
Oh my god.
I think Nat's packing up and leaving already. He was leaving the flamethrower and like getting everything to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Tigard is going to change the subject himself and go, I think the only problem is he's making a point. We are unequally enforcing. Honestly, Nat was a help in everything, but shouldn't have been on our territory in the first place.
I agree.
And now you're saying you can abide that and use them, but you can't abide a spirit and use the spirit.
I'm saying
think-
I'm saying the opposite. Oh, well, you're saying the same thing. I'm saying. Never mind. Go on.
Yeah, just you seem okay with using werewolves who aren't supposed to be on our territory, but not spirits who aren't supposed to be across the gauntlet. Just my 2 cents. And also, I still think we should burn down the hospital. And then
We're not
he
burning
shuts
down
up.
the hospital. We've established that we're not going with that plan of attack.
I think what we decided was it was definitely a backup plan, but not our main plan.
I'm not. You know my trouble hope. Pay each
Has he-
spirit in kind. If a spirit is granting me a favor, I can grant him a favor in return. Alright, that's fair. If a spirit violates every law to be on our territory, then he will be paid in kind. That's all.
What about
And-
werewolves who do that? That's the point Tigran is making.
Yeah,
They
well,
had just as less right
once
to
we
be
are
here as him.
the living, okay? So I'm doing what I can. I just want to get this over quick, and I'm more willing to trust werewolves than spirits. Yes, they were on our territory, they overstepped their bound. Okay. They helped us in the end, and now they're leaving.
Tigran doesn't say anything else.
Neither does Victor.
What's more important? That or the Bishilu and the Aslu? For me, the answer is clear.
All right. Well, I've given you all the information I know on how the hosts operate. You don't like the fire plan. You don't like the drowning plan. You don't like the burying plan. So we're just gonna watch them. Hope they make a move.
As I said, I'm trying to come up with a plan to draw them out of their lair.
All right,
We can
well, then
burn
we'll
them.
figure
We
out a
can't
plan.
burn them in their nest. If we burn them in their nest, that brings hunters. If that brings hunters, that brings
We
attention.
kill them too, Tigran
Okay,
says.
Tigran. Do I need to take
He's
the
just-
flamethrower from you?
I don't know what you're talking about. He like kicks it behind him.
Well, we might want to start then with actually trying to infiltrate this hospital and figure out what their operation is like there.
Yes, but I'm afraid they can sense us, so we'll need someone. We need new allies for the pack. That's clear. I mean,
I mean, my girlfriend is a nurse, so that helps.
Turgan rubs his
your
head and goes,
girlfriend is not human.
So, neither are we.
Yeah, but she's not a werewolf too, as she's not wolf-blooded.
You were just saying that we needed help. I'm offering a solution.
That's not a bad idea. What?
We don't have to add her fully, but if you want some help,
Tigrin's like, are you willing to do that, man? I mean, you
What
seem
is
to
she?
be having something going on with her, and if she gets caught up in this, there's not a guarantee that we're going to save her.
well, you don't have to.
He looks at
That's
you and
cold.
goes, well, I mean, I still would, because you're my packmate. And that's the closest you get to warmth from Tigrin.
Alright, I guess that's a good idea. If you can convince her to investigate and infiltrate the hospital.
We'll see.
In the meantime, I'm still taking out suggestion and trying to come out with another plan than burning the hospital.
Well, fair enough.
It's in our territory, and I still care somewhat for the humans, so no burning at the hospital.
Tigrin nods.
So does Victor. No, that's fine.
All right. Does anyone else have something to tell me? Like, feel like I'm ready to be. If you have something to say, just do it. It's
I don't
Maybe
think
they'll
so. I
out.
think it's going to move to the morning for most of you, except for Theo, who has to talk to his girlfriend. And that's going to be the last scene is Theo talking to his girlfriend before we start handing out beats. Which, you invited her out for drinks. Who's going with Theo for drinks?
My physical touchstone, the weeping hounds.
Victor, do you want to go for drinks with Theo? I mean, Theo, you don't know anything about Victor. He might not be super weird
If
about
he wants
it.
to come, sure. It's just, the other guys that she
He will
does
definitely-
know that he wants
he
to
will want-
avoid.
He will definitely want to come if he
Yeah,
knows.
because you know she works at that clinic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just no, because he's trying to make friends. No ulterior motives at all.
Yeah, none
No
at all.
ulterior motives. Nothing suspicious.
Exactly, nothing at all.
So you arrive. She's alone, but she's dressed up nice. She waves you over and goes, "Oh, who's this?" Because Victor doesn't look very well cleaned up, but
Hi,
he's wearing
it's-
clothes, so there's that.
This is Victor, one of my other friends. The other group isn't here yet, which is kind of a shame. Usually the first ones to get here.
How you
Victor,
doing? It's nice to
that
meet
name
you.
sounds really familiar. She shakes your hand. She's like, "It's nice to meet you too."
Yeah, it's a common name. So Theo here tells me you work at the hospital, at the clinic.
Oh yes, it's a good job. Definitely enjoy doing it. She says.
He'll pick up on maybe that's not quite true. And he'll say, yeah, well, sometimes it's the people you work with that makes it worthwhile,
Oh yeah, I've got a great bunch of people. She says. Why don't we get some drinks? And she'll order a round of drinks. By now she knows what Theo drinks, so she orders your drink on point. And she'll ask Victor what he wants.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't drink.
She'll get you water.
He's just broke and he doesn't want to tell anyone that.
She'll order water then for you.
Thank
and
you.
She gets her own drink. And she'll start speaking to Theo about her day and how it's been really hectic, how a lot of people started coming in. And then there's this big gunfight between some kind of drug kingpins down at a warehouse in the area. She said no one lives, so we didn't get hit by that, thankfully, but my goodness.
That's kind of a dark thing to say. No one lived, thank God.
Well, you know, as far as I'm concerned, most of them are pieces of shit anyway, she says.
Well,
I like her.
She's like, there's maybe one or two people who come in that back door that are worth the while. And she smiles and goes, case in point, pointing to you.
hello.
And then she frowns and she goes, the majority of people that come in there, well, they don't deserve the treatment we give them. And I hate to say that. I know I'm supposed to want to care for everyone, but sometimes I just want to withhold treatment. I don't, but I just wish I had the courage to just make the decision to let some of these people not be a menace on the city anymore.
Yeah.
That's dark.
That's
I'm sorry. I'm drinking, she says. Ignore me. And she continues drinking.
hey, if you want to talk about it sometime, I'm usually somewhere.
Listen, I get it. This city is filled with monsters, honestly. I don't blame you.
When you say monsters, there's an imperceptible twitch in her demeanor. But continue.
I don't blame you at all. You shouldn't feel ashamed of that opinion or embarrassed by it.
Whoa.
This isn't suspicious at all.
She goes, well, your friend's certainly nice. Still, I shouldn't be talking like this. That's just the drink.
In vino
Victor
veritas.
will get quiet and look to Theo like sort of urging him on.
Theo's just kind of going to slightly shake his head. Like saying, not now.
Okay. Victor will nod sort of and keep talking.
The night gives way to like the morning, and she goes, wow, it's been a long time. I should go get some rest. Thankfully, I'm off today. I can do something with my own time. Maybe I'll see you guys later, or...
Yeah, I'm not doing anything today, I don't think. Unless
Yeah, of
something
course.
comes up.
Well, she gets up, pats herself off, and goes, it's good seeing you, Theo, and it's very nice meeting you, Victor.
Nice
I
meeting you
can't
as well.
You know, I bet I know someone who'd be perfect for you. You don't have a girlfriend, right?
No, I'm currently single, but I'm not well, I'd like to hear more about this person, maybe at another time.
She goes, I'll probably hook you up sometime. Don't worry about it. You're a nice guy. Theo, I'll see you later. And she hugs him, and
Theo says, see ya.
Whoa,
good
smooth.
day off.
Theo.
she will take that and leave.
Real smooth.
Look. They didn't train you to talk to girls in the military.
Well, all right. She seems nice. What is she?
According to Matt, not human, and that's all he's given me.
Huh.
She seems perfectly human to me. Unlike
Yeah, I didn't pick up anything either, but
Don't you trust your alpha?
He won't let us burn down a hospital. Of course we don't. No, just kidding.
Tigran we hear Tigran's voice. I'm not so certain. She seems normal enough. It's impossible to tell.
yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
It's impossible to tell. I saw her drinking blood just the other day. It's impossible to tell!
Quiet.
I get the impression our alpha is overly cautious, so I wouldn't worry.
Yeah. Just, given how he's treated
Although
other...
you've heard Finn be extremely suspicious of the place too.
Well, if I can do. Well, we've seen how he treats other non-people, so I'm kind of loath to trust her around them.
I don't blame you.
Ouch.
Straight to the heart, man. All right, so is Theo ever gonna broach the subject with her that
Yes.
day?
Not
How is
that
he
day.
gonna do it?
He's going to do it, well, he's likely going to do it somewhere like, away from anyone else. Like in one of their apartments or something.
Okay. If you wait longer, I'm just wondering how long you're gonna wait to do it.
He's going to do it. He's probably going to do it today while she's in a decent mood.
All right, so you leave Victor behind to go approach her, and what are you gonna say?
I
You
need to
basically
talk-
call her up after she's had her sleep and say, "Hey, can we meet at your apartment?" And she'll say, "Of course."
Yeah. I need your help with something.
She frowns a bit and goes, "What can I help you with? You know, I'm willing to help."
I think there's something going on at what was the name of the hospital? Oh, character.
God damn it, I had it written down. I even put it back in Roll20, I thought. Apparently I didn't. Whatever. It's a Catholic Saints Church. I forget what I put it down as. I'm going to add it today so I don't forget it into their Roll20.
Okay.
I planned to do it after last session, but I didn't.
At the hospital, I need your help. I think there's something going on there.
Really? What? She says.
Something nasty. A form of, oh god, pest infestation.
Well, what would you need my help for that for?
She makes a good point.
I say pest, but not literal pest, more corruption, I suppose. And
She's waiting patiently for you to get everything out.
well, given my appearance, he kind of just gestures to himself. I can't really investigate that, so I was wondering if you would be able to help me out with that.
Well, have you contacted the police or anything like that?
This isn't something that the police can handle. Trust me.
She frowns a bit and she goes, "This sounds really shady, Theo."
Look, you said earlier you want to just deny certain people service, right? You just don't want to help them.
She looks very uncomfortable that she said that. She goes, "Well, yeah, but I was drunk."
Well, we all were, so. Look, I can't do this alone. I need your help.
All right, roll presence plus persuasion -1. Not the heavy minus you're going to get because you called upon her earlier drunk statement.
Fuck. What am I rolling? Presence?
Presence plus persuasion.
Yeah. Let's spend a willpower on that.
You have no willpower. Oh no, you do have willpower.
I had two willpower left, so I'm now at 1.
You are almost out of willpower.
Yes. Oh.
She bites her lip and starts thinking about it, and she looks very uncomfortable. And she goes, after a moment, "What do you need me to do?"
I just need you to go there. You don't need to be there for too long, but I just need you to try to talk to someone who's in charge and see if they're, and just kind of investigate if there's anything happening.
She nods, and she'll go, "Okay, I'll do it for you, Theo.
Any kind of just strange things that seem out of place, like something that wouldn't happen at a normal hospital. I'm sorry that I have to ask this of you, but I'm sorry.
It's okay, she says. And she goes, I want to get some sleep before this, Theo. I'll call you later, okay?
Okay.
And she kind of ushers you out and shuts the door. And you've done that. Okay. We are going to end it there before moving on to next session. Does Theo feel horrible?
Yes.
You guys are going to each get a beat for attending the session, a beat for uncovering the warehouse and taking it out, and another beat because you pretty much wiped out the Bishilu really well, which I thought was really cool. So that's 3 beats for attending today. Did any of you fulfill any aspirations?
Hunt the Bechalou.
All right.
Would you say that my
Any exceptionals you got during the hunt will also have been a beat. So Theo, you
Okay,
got
so
a
I
beat
got-
when you shot the Crusader.
I got 3 because I did when I shot the Crusader the first time, when I did the superhero landing,
Yep.
and then when I shot him the second time.
I think you
do
can only get 1 bit per scene from your condition.
Yeah,
never
you're going to
did
get a beat from that. And
Alright,
then
so whatever. I still got a beat from all that.
that's fine.
Did I become as legend with the badass killing of the Beshilu, of the Crusader?
I'd say that's definitely working towards it. Doing the superhero landing.
Was the sniper I killed a worthy opponent?
No.
Okay.
The worthy sniper was already dead.
Well, I'm fine with that.
I posted
Oh.
mine in the chat, Hero. I think I got 3 of those.
So did we finish the Sacred Hunt condition or on the Bishilu? Or did we
Oh, we would
just
get a beat if the hunt was
progressed?
Yep, you got all those beats.
Wow.
And then you all got those 2 beats as well, Schism.
Okay. Is it too bad if it is? Is it okay if I change my long term to find Derek again?
Yeah. Or just basically reunite with Derek in a positive manner would be a good long term.
Okay.
Was I a good alpha? Oh no.
I
don't know, guys. Do you think he was a good alpha?
He tried.
A good alpha
He's-
wouldn't ask.
He's the best. He's the goodest boy.
I think he did good.
He tried.
All right, so he tried. Luzon, he was a good alpha. I'm on the camp of decent alpha, so that's 2. And then Finn,
Mm-hmm.
you're with the yes. You got a date with him, so you're like, of course he's the best alpha. All right. No, I'll give you a beat. You were a good alpha.
Did I learn any secret or well? I did learn a secret.
Yeah, you did learn a secret. I'll give you that beat.
And I
Oh
I don't
shit! You learnt my
think
secrets.
I don't think asking Theo to use his girlfriend is well counts as getting mortal allies.
Well, she's also not mortal, so
Yeah, that's not going to count. I'm not going to do that one.
So I'm gonna just change getting mortal allies to getting allies for the pack because my god.
I'm just waiting for a vampire pimp to show up.
to be fair, the vampire pen would be likely to want to protect his ghoul.
Yeah.
Who do you
Also,
think
the
she's going to
vampire-
go to first thing about this whole issue?
the vampire Pippin's also likely to be a Deva, because Majesty is their discipline.
Doesn't mean anything.
Well, it's likely to be a Deva
It's
because
more like
Majesty is their own clan.
I did get an exceptional honed senses in the tunnels. Could I also take a beat for Catch and Sadie?
No.
No.
I was trying to kill her. You fucked it up. I'm mad at you. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm not going to give you a beat, though. I'll give you the beat for the home senses.
I don't remember if I had an exceptional success, so I'm guessing I didn't have any. Huh. Wait, no, I didn't track anyone, so no.
I couldn't heal a aggravated, could I?
You can't heal aggravated without proper medical equipment.
Hey, I could get a renown.
You failed to heal your aggravated, Finn. I remember that.
I'm saving
I did
for
see the
glory.
I did also see the doctor though.
Am I eligible for? I think we discussed that for which renown. I don't remember, but.
I kind of want to spend an XP on getting that a heavy weapon specialty so someone can actually use it.
Use what?
The flamethrower.
Flamethrower.
I just kind of assumed that Hero had Tigran take it, so none of you could.
I mean, Tigran put it into the pack area.
It's fine. How are they going to refill it? That's what I want to know.
Then I probably won't take it. I'll save for glory.
We're going to go ahead and end the session here then, if that's all the aspirations.
I think I accomplished all of mine.
All right, send them to me. I'll let you know. Please let me know if there's anything you're spending on XP on, and I'll talk to you about it. Other than that, I will see you next session when we continue this wonderful gripping saga of Werewolf, the Forsaken.